Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I have arrived back in Gondor, and it appears that the Waves and Wind fleet has arrived already in Gondor, and that they are trying to burn as much as possible. Well, it looks like the Harland is in flames.
The Harlond burns. We have arrived too late.
Uh-oh. What do we do now?
Gondor cannot be without defenders.
Where are Gondor's knights? Where are Gondor's fighters? The king of Gondor will not permit an incursion so near to the White City to remain unmet, unless he's got no choice. We must press forward to the northwest in search of any who might stand against Nakasi. Yes, where is Aragorn? I better not use Aragorn's other name in front of her. That could be a bit awkward if we did that. Now, what do we have here? We have an orc. Well, we definitely don't want any orcs around. And now we have to see anyone who we can rely on to help us defend this place. Looks like some of the orcs are standing around saying, I got nothing to do at the moment. Just let's watch the beautiful flames dance up and down. So now, where do I need? I see make your way northwest in search of Gondorian defenders. Okay, so I need to go to the northwest. That will be this way. I see flames up here. Ah, there's a clear path right up there. Let's see if we can get through there without any trouble. Well, oh, is that a Gondorian defender right up there? A soldier of Gondor beckons you to him.
Is that you?
We are hard pressed here, and have lost many men in an attempt to learn what villain bedevils us. I thought the Corsairs tasted bitter defeat during the war, and their fleet destroyed. Unfortunately, the Song of Waves and Wind had been kept secret from even most of Umbar, but a number of their captains schemed to use it against Gondor. We sallied forth from Minas Tirith when the first received word of enemy ships sailing towards the Harlond. King Alessar led the charge, but we could not get near enough for fear of the terrible blue fires from their weapons. Is it true that they have wrought new qualities of the Umbari fire? Yes, that is true. The king was pushed away from the river, and his men are northwest, past the graveyard. Oh, what a wonderful place to put it, beyond the graveyard. Okay, find more defenders northwest of the Harlond. And can I get in through here? Alright, let's see. Oh! Mordecai soldiers. I will well, yeah, of course there'll be Mordecai soldiers around here. That would be with... Who's leading the Mordecai in there? Well, I presume they are... Because I know, because we had Nikasi, who is, of course, leading the... Of course... I am still trying to figure out the exact allegiances of everyone in here. Like, who the Orcish commander is. Maybe Nikasi is leading the Orcai? And that Balakad, of course, is leading the Airsworn? Oh, okay. I need to get past this place also. This is going to be one at a time. Can I get through past that area right over there? Oh, actually, that could be the graveyard right up there. I guess we'll find out in one moment. As long as I'm not taken there, if I arrived at the graveyard under my own power, that would be best. and of course a commander, thinking, look what we have wrought. Yeah, now, let's see if I could make contact with someone without too much trouble. Now is this? Yes, that's most definitely a graveyard. Now, let's head up this way. He said beyond... Oh, beyond the graveyard. Ah! That looks like an encampment. Deer calls out in a greeting as I approach.
Do my eyes deceive me? No. You have returned to stand with us.
You've returned to stand with us against the Corsairs of Umbar. I only hope that you have arrived not too late. When we traveled with King Elessar to outer Gondor, that he might hear the concerns of the people and help them rebuild from the war, I did not think that we would soon be thrust once again into such horrors as we come to Harlan this day. It is my duty and Lornian's to safeguard the king. But how can we protect him against a fleet that wields such terrible weapons and has crewed by every enemy that has ever vowed to destroy Gondor, corsairs, Haradrib, and orcs, all united in hatred against us? Well, okay, the crews of the ship are united in hatred against you, but not all Haradrim and Corsairs are. King Elessar has established a camp on the overlook atop the sloping path. Go to him and learn what can be done against these invaders, if there is anything. All right, I shall head up the slope and see what we can find. Other than an encampment, of course. Oh, is this going to be one of those long slopes upward? I presume that the lights there are more long-term because I can't just imagine that they have lights such as... They look rather elegant to be there just for this occasion. I mean, the barricades, they look like they're improvised. Hello, sir. King Elessar turns to face you. His expression brightened as he recognizes me, returned from distant lands. Ah, you returned to Gondor in its time of need, my friend. I deem that it's no coincidence. Tell me everything you know of this fleet and the villains who captain it. Oh boy. Well, we'll just pretend that I say lots and lots of stuff and not repeat everything. The death of Nakasi's husband, Tumuldo, at the hands of the Airsorn was an injustice, but it cannot warrant such an attack as this. Had she remained in Umbar, nursing her hatred of Gondor, that would be a sorrow, and I would share her grief. But for her to seize command of this fleet and these weapons and bring them to bear against my people, that cannot be forgiven. 5 ships have come to the Harlan wielding the hungry fire that I thought was gone. Nakasi captains the largest of these. 2 others are crewed by Haradrim soldiers, and 1 has orcs aboard. I could not see who commands the crew of the last ship, but from your account I deem it must be Balachad, son of Balachor, the Scourge. The heirs of Castamir remain to trouble us, it seems. It has been a losing struggle to this point, Pineleaf, but perhaps your arrival will help to turn the tide. Speak with my attendants here on the overlook, and we will begin to fight back against these invaders. Okay, talk to Afadire, and to Lornian, and to Glindor. Okay, I guess we start with Lornian.
The ship sailed into the Harlan with no warning.
The crews of orcs and Haradrim set the port ablaze in the span of a single hour. They came ashore and we met them with sword and spear, but we were unprepared for such ferocity in time of peace. Our counterattack will come, and it must come soon. face any of those who now pillage the Harland, and you will help us to regain the advantage. Okay, he wants me to help to regain the advantage by killing the enemies. Well, that's a typical quest.
It's only been a matter of weeks since I traveled with you in Unfalos. So much has happened.
Is it true that the son of Balachor the Scourge captains one of the ships against us, and that the heirs of Castamir are behind the attack? Yes, Balak supplied Corsair crews for some of Nakasi's fleet, but most of the ships were damaged before they could sail out of Gondor. So what can I do to help fight against this? Well, there was much chaos as we retreated to the Overlook, and we were pursued by our enemies. As the king's groom, it was my job to see to the horses, and I did as best I could. But two of them slipped in from my tending and fled towards the main street that runs through the center of Harland. They were crazed by the flames, you see. Who among them would not be? If you find Agladal and Gernor, and send them back to me, please, if they still live. Yes. Okay. And here we are. Glendor of Gondor.
King Elisar rode bravely from the White City and led a sortie against the invaders.
But we were pushed back to the hill. During the retreat, some of our soldiers dropped their weapons on the slopes. Retrieve those weapons as you descend from the overlook, and leave them in the weapons barrel that has been placed by the graveyard. They will be used again. Alright, I hope by our soldiers and not by the opposing ones. Well now, down the hill then, towards the... Actually, is this the right way? It's possible that is a little bit of a wrong turn. Well... Okay. Perhaps I chose my way down poorly. The path of the barriers, of course, would be the right path. And here's a sword. One Gondorian blade. Two Gondorian blades. Three Gondorian blades. Is there another one down here? I mean, the quest says that there are 4 of them, so I am going to go by the assumption that there are at least 4 of them. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, fine. You want to be picky. There you go. 4 Gondorian blades. And then all the other quest objectives pop up at the moment that I do that. Alright, so... here is 1 barrel, 4 blades. So I need to find 2 horses, defeat orcs, and defeat Ordokai. Well, I know that I can find orcs and Ordokai without too much trouble because I managed to run by some of them earlier. But I am sure that there have been reinforcements since then. And it looks like that there are orcs and Ordokai about aplenty. Now, question is, where is the entrance? How about if I stay outside of the flames? Especially considering the types of fire that we've got in here. We don't want any of the blue fire on me. Speaking of blue fire, now imagine how hot those flames have to be to burn blue. Really hot. I don't want to be inside of those fires. I'm sure they will cause all sorts of nasty degree burns. Okay. We've got here. Oh, that was the first order. Oh, then what was that? Of course. Who's attacking? Oh, you. Oh, maybe that was. Maybe the Orcai, they're a little bit pickier on the location where you kill them. That's always a possible, right? Because this is defeat orc invaders. Okay, that's done. And defeat Orcai soldiers throughout the burning Harland. All right. I have no trouble finding where things are in Harlan as it is. When you add on top of it that the place is burning and that there are enemy soldiers all over the place, and fires and all other nasty obstacles, feels concerning. There you go. I see a quest ring up ahead. I'll presume that's one of the horses. Yeah, that is most definitely a horse. I hope it's a horse that if I point it in the right direction, it will move off and safely get away. Thank you. I was expecting the orcs. I was expecting the Orcai. I was expecting even corsairs. A troll? I mean, that sounds like the last group of folk that you'll go around bringing into a battle of this sort. I mean, first of all, getting the trolls onto the ships. I suppose trolls can take ships also. I mean, we did have Hrothgar on our ship. The thing that concerns me, though, is that... Okay, these are probably a sunproof breed. But fire has always been notorious for using against trolls. Now, there's the horse right over there. Okay. Of course, I'm surprised that corsair was standing so close to the blue fire. I don't know, if I were in their army, I would stay as far away from those blue flames as possible. They just don't look natural. You go right through the horse. What are you, some type of magician or something? Well, there you go. You're dead like magic. There you go. I hope you can find the exit, because I have a lot of trouble finding it. Finally out of the city. Finally at the graveyard. Hi there.
Did you see the son of Balakor? I heard shouting above the tumult.
I heard shouting and voices that cried out that the heir of Castamere has designs upon the White City. Could it be true? Well, the Airthorn will not have victory today. Don't worry about that. Of course. Heed not my jumbled thoughts. Alright. Well, what do you say, sir? The king's expression has already greatly changed from when you first encountered him today. His weariness has been replaced with determination. This is the hour in which we fight back against the invaders. Belondor tells me that Nakasi has broken... Oh, of course, Belondor's here now. Okay, has broken with the kindred and is an enemy, too, of Vumbar. I believe him. He counts himself no longer a man of Gondor, but today we will fight side by side to prevent Nakasi and her allies from endangering our lands and our homes, though they not be shared. All right, well, what does Belondor has to say?
We have to do something about the Narjok weapons Nakasi has mounted upon the song.
Yeah, we do have to do something about that.
Nakasi inflicted great damage upon the Harlong with her initial attack, but her forces are limited.
Her forces are limited to those who made the crossing. The soldiers of Minas Tirith greatly outnumber the warriors of Nikasi's disposal. When Kiliasar mounts his counterattack, they should be able to overwhelm the crews of the Song. The Narjak weapons remain the real danger. Narjak? Yes, for they greatly make up her disadvantage in numbers. So I wonder if someone with a Gondorian accent will say it the way I just did. Or something closer to that. We have to disable their weapons, Pine Leaf. I will go with Ruthrog to destroy the Narjak weapons aboard the Orc ship. You should find Jajax at the eastern side of the port city, near the docks, and go with him to destroy the Narjak weapons aboard the Orcakai vessels. Then we would have leveled the playing field somewhat and given King Alessar an opportunity to mount a counterattack. This is what Sirgon wanted, Pine Leaf. Peace between Gondor and Umbar. I will not allow Nakasi to shatter the chance for the good relations between our peoples. Alright, so find Jajax on the eastern side of the burning Harlon and prepare to storm the docks. Back to Jajax. I'm back in Harlon. Now I just need to find Jajax. Hey, have you seen a Corsair around? No, not one of the Airthorn. Well, I suppose you've seen plenty of the Airthorn type. So perhaps... Ah, here we are. Jajax stands bravely among the flames, not far from the docks.
Belondo and Rothok will disable the Narashak weapons on another of these ships. Then, let it be a competition!
With your good fortune and my incredible skill, we will accomplish our own mission before they succeed. Well, I am glad that you are confident. Let's go.
We will teach our enemies the danger of harnessing the hungry fire.
I have overheard the speech of our enemies, Pine Leaf, and learned the names of their ships. The Orkai ship, Kosajati is moored nearby. The Orc ship, Grishuvosh, lies at the end of the dock. You need not commit those names to your memory, for they will not long matter. We will teach the captains the lesson of the flames, that he who sets a fire may be the one who burns. All right?
We will handle the Ordakai, Balondor. You and Rothok can take the Orc ship.
It will be done.
Yeah, it sounds like Rothlock. He just wishes he had his lion with him. There you go. Bap, 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 bap. And you? Right, fine, fine, fine. You just love those caltrops. You really love those caltrops. And banging my head with your sword. It seems like your finest recreation. I need to get rid of this guy first. Then we can get rid of this one. How's Jack's doing as a tank? I better be careful here. He's taking some injury here. There we go. Oh.
Destroy the Norshak weapons, but be sure to get clear.
Yeah, aye! You're not kidding me. There we go. And oh boy. Boy. Can I get my morale back up? Okay, be careful about the rate at which I destroy those weapons. Oh, you're not going. Let's see. How about if I grab something to eat before I do the next one? Oh, my morale's up to full again. Oh, well. Okay, how about if I do it back here? Okay, good. Oh, that time I did it right. Stay as far away as possible when I do it.
Thor's weapons have burned out!
What was that?
What was that?
That explosion came from the direction of the Grishulvosh. Uh-oh.
Gondor and Rothog may be in danger. Follow me!
Okay. We have orcs now to deal with. Bash, bash, bash. Bang. And now you. Well, the ship does seem to be burning. That's good news. Of course, Belundor and Hrothgar may be on it, which would be bad news.
Oh no!
It was too late, Pineleaf. Too late to save him. Hrothgar looks up from his fallen comrade, the half-troll's own body singed and crackling in the heat. I battled the captain of the ship in combat while Belundor went to disable the Narjak weapons. Something went wrong. The hungry fire. Well, I know how easily they could damage the one who's trying to destroy them. Seeing what happened to me a couple times. The orc knew our purposes here and set a trap for us. They damaged the mechanism of the Narjak weapons, and when Belundor... After the explosion, I ran into the flames and carried Belundor out of the inferno. But it was too late. He completed his mission. But he has left us. More death. Finally back. And the king's been wounded. What happened here?
I don't know what happened.
One moment the king was issuing commands to his knights, and the next he was upon the ground. I think he was stabbed by a secret knife, Pineleaf. Ooh, what's going on here?
My king, who has done this to you?
That's a good question. Who has done this to the king? We're going to have to find that out in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.